Hi, I'm Cash with Embed, and today we're going to discuss reservations and scheduling for your VR attractions. For the next few minutes, we're going to discuss staffing, capacity, and reservations. Scheduling and reservation for your VR attractions is essential to operating your attraction successfully and maximizing your revenue. First, if you don't staff it, you can't operate it. Lack of staffing will result in a decline of the impulse purchase in VR, as well as a decline in the interaction with your guest and your staff in order to encourage the uptake of that attraction. Staffing has a direct correlation to your revenue, so choose your staffing wisely. Understand the time and day of the week. When it is quieter in your facility, the operator can cover more than one attraction. But when it gets busy, don't understaff or you'll see substantial revenue from your attractions. Before you can allocate reservations to your attractions, you have to understand the hourly capacity if you are operating at 100% utilization. The items to consider: your total hours of operation for VR. Some may open the attraction an hour after open and close it an hour before close. Others may operate it later into the day, while some believe that if your facility is open, everything should be open. The choice is yours. Suit on, suit off. This is the time to get your guests ready for your experience, as well as remove them from the experience for the next guest. If you are utilizing the same equipment, then please account for sanitizing. The briefing. A briefing or onboarding prepares your guest for their experience, and sometimes this overlaps with another group utilizing the attraction, so there's no wasted time and turnover. The length of experience. This can vary based on the attraction or operator inputs. Note that many VR facilities are currently focusing on half-hour or 1-hour increments. But in an FEC, you still may be focused on that 5 to 8 minutes play for the experience. If you add all these up and divide them into an hour, you'll know your capacity for an hour. Then multiply the number of turns in an hour by your total operating hours for the day. For example, a 4-player virtual reality attraction could have a 5-minute suit on, suit off, 2-minute briefing, and an 8-minute experience. That's 15 minutes in total, which means 4 turns in an hour multiplied by the number of player positions is equal to 16 turns in an hour. Now, on to reservations. Allowing reservations helps you manage your capacity utilization as well as labor, as you know when your guests will be using your attraction. If your facility has other offerings, reservations allow your guests to spend money elsewhere in your facility rather than waiting in line. Ideally, you have a method of online reservations that is tied into your point of sale or your waiver management system. Ideally, you have a method of contacting your guests to let them know their reservation is ready, and ensure that you create a policy around your reservation to avoid guest concerns. Consider possibly accounting for deposits to confirm your reservation. Arriving X amount of time early to complete waivers and get briefed on your experience. A cancellation policy within a certain amount of time of the booking. How are you going to handle late arrivals and how to manage the impact on other reservations? Remember, reservations have multiple benefits. You can plan your staffing, you can forecast your revenue, you can leave fewer guests waiting in line, you can welcome larger groups, you can offer a more personalized experience, you can maximize your hourly utilization, and you have the ability to follow up with surveys or reviews. Now that you have the information you need, let's start making bookings on our attractions.